The world just seemed dark and sad.
In my case, there was anger, there was frustration, there was quite a bit of fear, and it all resulted in a form of paralysis.
Depression, a real illness, and a treatable illness, one people can live with, like diabetes or heart disease, provided they receive the right diagnosis, treatment, and support. Yet challenges remain to improve access to and the quality of care, to eliminate stigma, and to reduce the cost of this illness to our society.
When depression isn't seen as an illness, it can ruin lives, and it can even take lives.
The picture that others had of me at that time was still a hard-charging, dynamic leader who was doing his absolute best to be a superb leader of the Los Angeles Times and of CNN. There was no knowledge of what I was going through generally around the workplace. Look, I had a terrific job, terrific income, prestige, power, great friends, family, and here I am ready to, check out.
If we don't organize the treatment of depression in a better, more efficient, more economic way, it's really going to tear at the fabric of our nation.
No one chooses to have this illness, but as a nation, we can choose to provide better care for those who do suffer from it.
This impacts so many people other than the individual. So when you're talking about making policy, you're not just making policy for the millions of people affected with mental illness, but for all the people in the lives around them.
We have to accept and recognize that mental health is part of overall public health. We have to destigmatize the problem. So being proactive through early recognition, prevention programs, and programs that build resilience and capacitance into society to prevent depression from occurring or mitigating the depression are where we should be as a society.
The first person you interact with after you've decided to get some help for your depression is that person ought to send a message of hope, ought to say, listen, people recover from depression every day.
It reminds me in a way of people sort of going into great turbulence or something in an aircraft, and you're there with them and you just stay with them until you get to blue skies again. I know for most people we can get to blue skies. We can.